With the new Desert Perpetual raid, Bungie has added a beautiful new shader to the game called the Envoy's Togs. And this essentially is the Orin shader, or the Emissary of the Nine shader, where you're white and blue and there's like these black blobs all over you. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and I'm going to show you how to get it in this video. If you find this useful, make sure to leave a like and to subscribe, but let's just get into it. So this comes from the Map and Territory quest that you can pick up from Dean Rebecca in the main space of Kepler. When you pick this up, the first step is just going to be to complete the raid. Then, when you complete the raid, as you can see in this screenshot where I look absolutely thrilled to be alive and have completed the contest mode of Desert Salvation, you then have to find an anchor where points converge within the raid. This is a very, very fancy way of saying there are 12 tiny confluxes throughout the raid that are essentially scannable lore items, and when you scan all 12 of them, you will move on to the next step of the quest. So let's go ahead and find these. First, you're gonna go to the tower where you pick the encounter that you go to in the raid. Off to the left side of this tower, there's gonna be a pillar with a small white conflux on it. And if you jump on it and you plant the anchor, that will be your first of 12 scannables. You can pretty much get these in any order. So I'm gonna go through these in the order that we found them in the raid, starting with the Hobgoblin boss. So scan that, make your way over to the left side of the arena from the tower. This is kind of the big open white plains. On the right side of this, there's a ball on the ground that you can see me looking at in the footage. And on the ground next to it, you're gonna find the second anchor point. Then you're gonna make your way to the opposite side of this desert under the orb that you spawn on. So there's like a half circle floating in the sky. Underneath this is going to be the third anchor for this video. Then you're gonna make your way towards the Hobgoblin encounter. So as you are like halfway in between this kind of tunnel that you go to, the door that you need to go to the boss is on your right. If you're on the right side of that hallway and you turn around, you will see this anchor just kind of sitting there in a very easy to find spot, pretty much exactly halfway between the door from spawn and the door to the boss. Now make your way to the door from the boss, but before you activate the encounter, go to the right side and pick up the fifth conflux. Now it is important to note, it looks like when you activate that door, these anchors despawn. So do not do that. Wait for everyone on your team to walk over to this anchor and pick it up, and then you can activate the door and head to the encounter. Go ahead and complete the Hobgoblin encounter, and before you leave, make sure looking at the exit door, you head off to the left and you will find the next anchor where you can go ahead, place it, get a lore drop. Go back to the spawn area where you pick your next boss, and for this order, we went ahead and we picked the Hydra boss. As you are making your way through the Hydra jump puzzle, about halfway through on the right side, there is a gigantic tower, and all the way up on the top of that tower, you are going to find your first anchor. From this exact spot, before you head to the boss door, you're gonna look ahead and you're gonna see some floating half circle. If you jump to the second one away from you, or the one closest to the boss door, you're gonna find the next anchor. Once again, do not open the boss door until you have gotten these anchors. Go ahead and kill Apoptes, the Hydra boss, and in the back of the room underneath the tent, you are gonna find your next anchor. Now for the final three, you want to go ahead and select the final boss, which is going to be the Wyvern boss. This has all of the giant orb jump puzzle things, and when you make your way through this jump puzzle, make sure you go to the right. There's a giant circle that has a little slit in it that's rotating that you have to jump inside, and in the center of that circle, there's a little spiral aesthetic with the next anchor sitting right in the middle of it. Your 11th anchor is very simple. It's directly to the right of the Wyvern boss door. So if you're looking at the tower, walk around to the right and you're gonna find your 11th anchor. And then for the final anchor, go ahead and beat the Wyvern boss, and it is right behind the loot chest. When you have all 12 of these scannables scanned, it will tell you to go back to the communications area nursery. That essentially just means go to the Maya Sundresh statue in the main area of the raid, and whenever you talk to it, it will complete the quest and give you the Envoy's Togs shader. This thing is absolutely incredible. I hope you enjoy it. If you found this video useful, once again, make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys so much, and have a fantastic day.